Thank you, Madam Chair. I think what I'm picking up from all of your testimony is, first of all, the SBIR money is, in a way, it's kind of pump priming. It isn't the thing that provides all the water in the well, but gets you started, and it gives you that sort of a certification and all. I was particularly interested in, Mr. Rapp, your background had been buying and selling in these various kinds of businesses, startup, high-tech kinds of things. How common is SBIR, an SBIR kind of situation with these startups? Is it something that you see that's constantly a pattern, that everybody started there or had some of that in their beginning? Or is it maybe 1 out of 2 or 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4? How commonly do you see those? Just because it seems like you've had, for a good many years, you've had a picture of this kind of business.
I don't have statistics, certainly, but I would say to you that success in this sort of program and attention to it, it comes as a result of a mindset within the company of focus on this as an opportunity. I think the companies that have their roots in academia, or some of their people come out of academia, are more inclined to be thinking about these sorts of grants because they're more accustomed to applying for or seeing their labs in academic institutions apply for grants for the funding in the first place.
So it's more common in high-tech types of areas, you'd say, then, probably?
I certainly would say that, and I would say that it's more common in companies where, again, there is just an academic history perhaps associated with some of the founders. But a significant percentage of the life sciences companies are trying for them. We're in an incubator in St. Louis, and I'd say well more than half of our companies are applying, and probably close to half have received grants over time.
Okay. Thank you. Others? Yeah.
I agree with your comment that the SBIR is pump priming, but it does more than that. I think it's a diversification de-risking strategy as well. Many of the venture capitalists will provide money for later stage programs, particularly in this environment. And so this is an opportunity for the SBIR to fund some additional research projects that could evolve into another project that the venture capitalists will continue to fund. So I think that it's both pump priming, but also de-risking and diversifying.
Thank you. Anybody else on those? Yeah.
One of the things that we've found is that the SBIR program gives you an opportunity to move beyond proof of concept and begin development of prototypes. And it's those prototypes that will eventually attract the interest, as I mentioned earlier, of acquisition managers, prime contractors, and investors. And you need those prototypes to show them that there is, in fact, a product that will emerge from this process. But I would also point out that the reason the Phase 3 effort is so important is that you may have proof of concept, you may have a prototype that will give you the framework of what that product will look like. The Phase 3 effort will really allow you to apply system design efforts to it, and to have a fully definitized prototype that can be ready to go into manufacturing at the end of Phase 3.
So we can have basically all the good ideas in the world, but if you can't actually get them over the finish line. I think what I heard a pretty good consensus also on our panel was something to the fact that even with limited supplies of money from a government point of view, probably quality would be the thing you would choose. That you really want a good fit. You want to have all the parameters right so that you are getting the good outcomes that you're shooting for. And how many of them may not be the best way of judging, but rather whether or not it's really using the tool in the most appropriate way to really achieve a viable kind of operation. Is that a good? Yeah. I think my time is up. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you.